Here's a cool little trick you can pull on family and friends, and I call this reverse dentistry. What I've done is defined a textured pattern, and now I've isolated the model's teeth. Let me zoom in a little bit here so we can get a better look. Okay, and I isolated her teeth, made a selection using a combination of the magic wand tool and the polygonal lasso. Now that I've made it to this stage, I'm going to go to Layer, New Layer via Copy. So now I have the teeth on their own layer. And now I can just manipulate layer styles with these teeth. Go to Add Layer Style, and I'm going to Pattern Overlay. Let me move this to the side so we can see something going on back here. As you can see, this wood pattern's being applied to her teeth right now. I'm going to apply a texture that I created earlier. Okay, let me move that out. That's not very realistic at all. However, when we change the blending mode to color burn, watch what happens. Okay, now we're getting some decent rot going on in her teeth. We can even reduce the opacity a little bit. I'm going to click OK. We see that that texture is now applied to her teeth. We can manipulate this more. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can get a better view. By reducing the opacity of this layer, we can lighten the effect. Okay. Something else we can do, say I don't want that reddish or brownish tint to it. We can manipulate that too by holding down the controller command key and clicking on the layer. And we'll create an adjustment layer. I'll try hue and saturation. Move this to the side. We can decrease the saturation, giving her more of a gray look to her teeth. And we'll click OK. And we'll zoom out. And here we have a hillbilly model as opposed to a nice young teen model. So that's just a nice, quick, nasty little trick you can play on your friends. The amount of cracks or distortions in the texture will definitely add to the amount of rot applied to the teeth. Enjoy.